Good, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Buddhist study class. When it said Buddhist study, please take it easy. We are about to meditate, nothing about Buddhist too much. Well, we are going to do as our routine first. Before I start, let me ask, is there any person who is new or first time here in our temple? Could you raise your hand? If not, then I will continue with our regular routine session without giving proper introduction to meditation. But since you are here anyway, some of you come regularly, some of you who are sometimes coming but not that often. So allow me to give you some tips before we start. Meditation itself, it doesn't work the way we do things as we are normally work in our normal life. What I mean is when we want to accomplish something, we try very hard. We focus very every minute of our mind in order to still. In the meditation, it's the opposite. Okay, so don't need to try too hard. Stay calm, relax, enjoy yourself as you are spending this time over here to rest. Consider this as the resting time from your work, from your affair, for any kind of things that may be making you feel tired. All right? So let's enjoy the time together. And this is how you should approach. So that's the tip for you. All right? So good luck and hope you find inner peace together. All right. So let us begin our meditation. So let's close our eyes and adjusting the body, sitting in a relaxed and comfortable position without any tension that may arise. Scanning yourself truly. Check and see if there any tension or uncomfortable feeling that need to be adjusted. So you may adjust and resume your meditation. Let us relax from the top of our head. Relax down to forehead. Relax the eyebrows. Loosen eyelids. No need to use our eyes as we close them down. Disconnect everything that may disturb our inner peace. And making your face become soft so you can smile to yourself to open the path of happiness into the mind. And make your head feeling light, free from all the matters that occupy the mind for the time being. Continue down to your neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back, your body, free from all the tension that may arise. Relax both of your arms down to the tip of your hands. Relax your abdomen, allowing yourself breathe in and breathe out more easily. Continue further down to your legs. Your knees are on the right track to begin yourself the journey to inner peace. When you are done adjusting yourself, let's continue on to adjust the mind. Empty your mind, putting down everything aside on this moment. Now is the time for yourself, for your mind, for the meditation. Let us begin to adjust by imagine that we are alone in our favorite place or somewhere with the nature or in the garden, which make you feel peaceful and calm, yet relaxed, where you can be yourself as if you are the only one in this world. Enjoy yourself. Be with the present. If you feel struggle or feel like the body is heavy, no need to force yourself to continue. You may open your eyes, settle down, then close your eyes gently and begin your meditation once again. Meditation is the time for our mind and body to rest. No need to force ourselves or try to push our mind to be still. Then bring back your awareness that's been wandering outside the moment when you wake up in the morning. By take a deep breath. Feel the air in the lung and slowly breathing it out. Clear your thoughts, empty the mind while you're breathing out. Bring back the mind while you breathe in. Slowly rest your mind inside yourself, gently, like a feather floating down and softly touch on the surface of water. Observe the mind from this moment. Maintain it inside by lightly imagine the sun shine at the place where you rest the mind, somewhere that you feel comfortable, or around your abdomen if you like. Let the mind stay within our body to be with its home, so it can be safe and rest. And observe our mind while check yourself, maintain the relaxation. If there is any change on the sun, remain calm and be neutral to all experience. Let the mind working itself and come to rest without interfere or forcing the mind to be still. The mind enjoy its freedom, just like a wild horse that runs in the forest or in the field. But when it becomes tired, it would slow down and come to a still by itself. Likewise to our mind. So let the mind enjoy its freedom while observe the sun. Sometime should our thought arise, need to do just observe. No need to follow the thought. Or you may calm down the thought that arise by recite the mantra in your mind. And the mantra is Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Maintain the mind within yourself. Recite the mantra until the mind has calmed down, or you feel like you don't need to use the mantra anymore. You may use your own mantra. Stay and still. Maintain the mind within our body. As the mind gradually come to a standstill, joy and peace would arise, filling the mind inside. As the mind finding inner peace, it would find its own way to love openly, freely, without any condition. So spending this moment, spread your loving kindness to the people that you love, beginning from yourself to everyone in this place. Expand the mind further, as far and wide as you can, as you like. Sharing your peaceful feeling and joy with the people that you love, from your home, your family and relatives, friends, and all the people at work, and everyone that you know, from your home to your neighbor and neighborhood, your town, your country, and eventually the whole world. Sharing loving kindness with them all, wishing everyone to be happy more and more. For those who suffer, may they be happy. For those who already happy, may they be happier more and more. Spread our loving kindness with them all, wishing everyone to experience joy and inner peace like yourself. May all the conflict be settled in this world, especially in Ukraine. Spending these few moments, spread our loving kindness for the last moment. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Allow the mind to rest inside yourself as long as you can. Continue on, maintain the mind after the meditation, so you may find yourself be with inner peace in everything you do. Sappha Putthanupavena, Sappha Dhammanupavena, Sappha Sanghanupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. You may now slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your time finding inner peace. Have you ever watched Kung Fu Panda? Especially part 2 in the beginning, right? Inner peace. Whatever disturbs, inner peace. You can use that as a mantra. That can help you. Okay? However, speaking of maintain our mind, have you ever heard of practice mindfulness meditation? Something like bring your awareness back. Today we're gonna talk about that a little bit, since it is Thursday. A little bit Buddhism apply, but of course it would relate to your meditation practice. All right. So that's the topic that I like to present today. Is the 12 ways of being negligent. If anyone recall the sessions that our teaching monk Venerable Nicholas taught, the blessing of life, or enlightened living, it will be number 21. But right now, you're learning about 11. So it will be a little bit skipping, okay? So hope you don't mind. But anyway, it's not that detailed like he will be teaching, so you can enjoy more detail later on. However, before we begin, I forgot that part. Allow me to check your meditation experience so I can give you some tip, and maybe you can adjust and suit yourself in whenever you make practice by yourself if you encounter some struggle. All right? Now, could you raise your hand if you feel relaxed today at this time? All right, we meditate about 40 minutes. Hopefully it wasn't too long for you. Actually, I was instructed to meditate Thursday class 45 minutes. But today we start late, so just 40 minutes, all right? All right. Anyone meditate feeling like time fly by fast today? All right, thank you. That's good. Anyone experience joy or happiness, even just for a glimpse? Okay, very good. When joy comes, do not be excited. The trap for every meditator. Oh, I'm exciting. Oh, feeling so good. My tears coming out, and here we go. The focus gone. Mostly when we have something like that, it will happen. But do not take it too hard. The more you practice the same way, if you get used to it, you'll be able to adjust. That's the only way. So repeating, just kind of like a professional player, whether it's a basketball or baseball player or a soccer, when they repeat doing the same thing until they get used to it, and thus they become experienced. Same thing for meditation too. All you have to do is tracing back how you get to that experience and repeat it. Okay? But for those who have not yet, take it easy. The Buddha takes 6 years, but he meditates mindfulness 24 hours. Okay, so take it easy. We are not like that. So calm down. It doesn't mean that you have done wrong or you're not gonna achieve. It means that sometimes it takes longer. Each day we experience things differently. That is why life up and down. Same thing with meditation. It's like a roller coaster every day too. But when you meditate more and more regularly, consistently, and you will be improved, and longer experience will be lasting as well. Just keep practicing, okay? But if you don't do regularly and come back once a week or twice a week, it will be starting over every time. It will be like that. So that is why meditation also needs consistent. 2 ways for one to improve in meditation are: 1, consistently practice; 2, the right method. How? The right method. Relax, mindfulness. Simply just that. Some people thought that meditation is supposed to be difficult. Well, if it's difficult, it would not be achieved. But if it's too easy, everyone would get it already. So it's kind of like more in moderation. Okay, so take it easy there, but you will find yourself. And so today, coming back to our topic, 12 ways of negligence. Sometimes it's also meant as being careless. Depend on how you put it. I'm not really good in English, but in Thailand or Thai words, they usually mean some being you not pay attention, being careless or negligence. However you want to put it that way, but hopefully you understand this word. All right, and so that's begin our topic. But if there are any questions or anything, please feel free to adjust after or asking after our session. Okay. One important teachings of Buddhism is about mindfulness, because at the end of his life, the Buddha himself has summarized his teachings from all 45 years in service, announcing his religion in India. He had taught on his last word, mentioned something like this. The Buddha's last word instructs us to be heedful, to see our actions as important, and to keep that importance in the mind at all times. In other words, in whatever we do, we perform, we must stay mindful. But since we're living our daily life, we're not used to being mindful much all the time. There are 12 ways to be warning. That there are 12 ways for one to be negligent. And so, if you stay mindful, it's just like you making the best of your today. You have tried your best without wasting the time, without making yourself become careless. And doing so, there are 12 ways. So that way, if we realize on this, we would not be wasting our time, staying mindful at all time. These are the truths. Sometimes it may not be pleasant to hear, but it can raise our awareness. Right? First of all, the most thing that people tend to be negligent is, the Buddha warned that do not be negligent thinking that we will live forever. This brought to the story I like to presenting as is shown in this picture. There was one time, he went to one of the town, maybe like a village, and he thought about that death can be approaching at any time, so stay mindful. It just seems simple to everyone who hear, but it's quite new because no one taught them about death. So this raised awareness to the people, and it impressed the lady in the picture that she listened to him very much. But at the time, she was still very young. I'm not sure exact age. It should be around 14, 13. And as the Buddha left the town, since the teachings were so impressed in her mind, she began to practice mindfulness, not to be careless, being aware of herself, Being mindful is like she being aware of herself all the time of what she's doing. But she didn't do just 1 day, 2 days. She had done every day after that moment for 3 years continuously until the Buddha returned again. And this time, when he returned, upon meeting her, he asked her in this manner. The Buddha asked, "Young lady, where did you came from?" Then the lady said, "I don't know, sir." The Buddha asked again, "Where were you going?" "I don't know, sir." Then the Buddha asked, "Don't you know?" "I know, sir." The Buddha asked again, "Do you know?" "I don't know, sir." When you ask something like this, listen to this as a bystander. Listen to the Buddha's teaching. What do you think they would think of the ladies who answer? Is she trying to make fun of the Buddha? Or the Buddha praying along with her? Or something like that? So the Buddha just remained calm when she answered this. But the people did not. "Hey, where is your manner, young lady? How can you talk to adult like this?" Something like that, right, everyone? Then the Buddha realized it is the time for her. Since she practiced enough and she has potential to attain the eye of wisdom. So that's, he said, "Calm down, everyone. Allow me to explain." Then he asked the lady, "Young girl, when I asked you, where did you come from? Why did you say, 'I don't know, sir'?" "Well, master," she said, "I assume that you already know who I am since we met last time. But if you ask me where you came from, I don't think you gonna ask me where I am from my home. But I'm thinking, before I was born, thus I do not know where I come from before I was born." That's her answer. Then the Buddha asked again, "Where were you going? Why do you say you don't know?" The lady said, after I die, I do not know where will I go." Then when I asked you, "Don't you know? And why do you say you know?" The young girl said, "I know that I will die anytime." Then when I asked, "Do you know? Why do you say you don't know?" "Because I don't know when I will die, but I know that I will die." That's when the Buddha taught on this. Everyone realized, oh, this young girl, she understand that the Buddha had taught her. And thus understand what the Buddha talked about. And so she realized, then the Buddha taught again to remind her not to be mindful, not be careless. And thus she able to attain the eye of truth, attain one of the first level of enlightenment as her wisdom had expanded. And that is one of the story. Okay? Another one that make people seem to not realize is, do not be negligent thinking that we are still young. Wait a minute. Why this baby Yoda is here? Well, I'm not sure you watch Star Wars or not, but in my time, the Yoda, he has a very long lifespan. This baby, he looked like a baby, but he's like 50 years old, according to Wikipedia. So that's sometimes we may look young when we look at ourselves in the mirror. Every day, we're getting older and older. Some of the scientific research mention that in the body, our cells die in every second. That is why, in order to live, we must eat. When we eat, we supplement the cell that's lost, so that way we can still alive. And thus, every moment we could lose our aging to our aging. Thus, do not think that we're still young and live on. All right? So be mindful. Number 3. Do not be negligent thinking that we are still healthy. Yes, sometimes this is something that strikes me with my parents in my own experience, is that when I lived with my dad, I think it's about 4 or 5 years ago, what happened was he was, enjoying himself, his life, and I enjoy with him whenever I go back home to visit him sometime. And he looks healthy, he can drive, eat whatever he likes, enjoy eating pizza and cook. Anyone like that? Me too. Yes, I'm enjoying with it. But then one day he feel the pain on his back. So he went to, diagnosis, check his body, since he have done that for a long time, many years. And as that result, in one day he came back with the sad news to our family. He has cancer that spread on his bone and lung. So he had to admit into hospital in the next day. That's the story. Number 4. Oops. Take it easy. Come on. Okay. There you go. Okay, good. Do not be negligent, thinking that we have plenty of time. Yet sometimes when we are doing work, there's still time. Anyone has that? When you went to school, here's homework. Turn it in when the school open. Sure, we got like a month for day off. 1 day, first day, 2 days, 3 days. On the last day, oh no, I have to start working now, or I don't have any homework to turn in. Anyone have that? There we go. This is being negligent too. Same thing to our meditation practice, to everyone. We all have 24 hours a day, and we spend most majoring on 1, sleeping, 2, working. The rest of 1/3 is for our daily life. How we can spend? If we realize it is as ourselves, maybe we don't have that much time anymore left. Therefore, if you found essence of meditation is to find yourself enjoy and peaceful and happiness, maybe this could be the time to make you be more diligent practice in meditation practice. Okay. Number 5. Okay, this one is quite long, but I'll make it short. Do not be negligent, thinking that doing good deeds can wait. This is a story that impressed me and is one of it to inspire me to practice charity. Okay, the story itself is much more detailed and inspire many Buddhists in our temple. Especially when you listen from the master himself, it's very enjoyable. This is what make me who I am, one of the part of it. All right, but since our time is not much, let me just go in the summaries. There was one poor man. He was very poor in the story. What happened to him was he met a young man who is also like to offering meal to the monk, because it just happened to be on that the next day there will be 1,000 monks come to visit the town as the king has invited, and the people kind of like want to feed the monks. 1,000, they don't have the power, the resource to do. So that's they ask one family, how many? Oh, I would take 1 monk. Oh, I would take 5 monks. I would take 10 monks. So they come together to be like a festival to feed the monk on the next day. But this young man, he walked begging on the street, and he met this young man who take in charge, who is gonna, and then he asked, hey, are you interested to feed the monk tomorrow? Buddha coming. Sir, I am so poor. I couldn't even find myself food enough to eat. How am I supposed to feed the monk? Well, the young man who is, well, do you know why you are poor like this and suffer? No, I don't, because you never give. If you have starting yourself now, it can change. When you give, you get something in return. At least someone smile or appreciate. At the start of happiness and joy, the bliss of giving, those who give is more satisfied than those who receiving. Well, he considered very hard. Well, tomorrow is, cannot wait. It's only one time, once in a lifetime. All right, I'll take one. But he don't know how he gonna get it. Then he realized when his mind want to do something, the idea begin to inspire him. Maybe I should work rather than just go ask for food around. So he went to ask one of the wealthy men in town, Sir, I would like to work in exchange for some rice, if you don't mind. The wealthy man asks, well, you normally, this young man is very poor. He's very famous in town because he's, in the story, he don't have a name, but his name, people call in town, is the most suffering man in town. They call this Maha Dukkata. Dukkha is means suffering. Maha is mean great suffer. So the great sufferer, they call this. So Maha Dukkata, you never work. You only ask for food. What brought you to work today? Then he said with joy in his heart, well, tomorrow I heard the news that the monks will come into town. I like to do some good deed for myself. Oh, then let me help you. Okay, you go fetch some wood for me to place the fire so I can cook the food for the monk tomorrow too. And I can share you some rice. He was so happy. A whole day he worked very hard. And then he got one bowl of rice to back home. When he went back home and he told his wife, he has a wife, yes, suffer together, not only one. So therefore, the wife said, husband, we are barely have any food. How are we going to feed the monk? Well, I went to work. What about you? All right, if you're going to feed the monk, let me help. So she went to work too. Then she come back, she got enough, she got fish, something like that. All right? So now this time, in the morning, when it's time for the monk to go for alms round, he went to the temple to welcome the monk to his home. But the young man who told him mistakenly count, but all the monk has been taken. Oh, Mahadukata, I am so sorry. There is no monk available. What? I try very hard. I don't wait any single day. I just want to do the good deed. How come he's panicked. But wait, take it easy. There is one monk who has not received any bowl yet. Would you like to go ask him? Yes, I'll take any chance. Then there's only one. Then he go over there. Why? Well, there was a wealthy man and the king wait because they want to give alms to the Buddha. But then when the Buddha came out from his place, he gave the bowl to Mahadukata as the one he is waiting and worthy for his bowl. Because the alms round that he willing to give is not just from the wealth, but it's from his heart, his whole life. He never gave before. And this is one of the story telling you now that if you think that good deed can wait, like this upcoming Vesak day on Sunday, next year will come again. Who knows, there might be tomorrow. So don't wait, come join us now on next upcoming Sunday even, okay? All right. Now number 6. Okay. Do not be negligent thinking that we can continue what we do tomorrow. Yes, we never know tomorrow might come or not. There are many people who are healthy, but sometimes when they go back to bed in the morning, they never rest, they never wake up again. Thus, we do not know when tomorrow will come, so start acting now. Number 7. Before we part, I'd like to leave you with some words. We don't need to make the best of the day. If we do, we won't have anything to do tomorrow. These are the sayings that many teenagers may come to realize that this is the wrong way of understand and become negligent because we never know it's come. In Thailand or in Asia, there are some people are thinking this way as well. Hopefully not in England, but if they have something like this thinking in their mind, it might be some time to remind these are the part of being careless or negligent, right? Now, the word that I like to really tell you is, today may be the first of the days we have left, or it may be the last of the days we have been spending. Therefore, we must make the best of our today, for we cannot know whether tomorrow or afterlife will be here first. This is a reminding, all right? Now, come to the second part. I got only 7 minutes left. All right, number 7. Do not be negligent thinking that our parents are not yet old. This is my mistake in my life, and I remember for good. Why? Because, as I told you earlier, when my father diagnosed that he has cancer, I'm just, as a Buddhist monk, I stay in the temple rather than come back home to take care of him because I thought that he's gonna live it's gonna be okay. Cancer can heal. But no, not long, not long. So that's, do not think that they will be with us forever. Path always come to everyone. Number 8, do not be negligent thinking that our family members are fine, so there should be not be any problem. 7 and 8 are quite similar, but sometimes if you are thinking that in their life situation is nothing is be okay, it will be just like me. Because when I realized that my sister, my mom, my aunt are taking care of my father, I never take care of him until the last day when I came to visit him. It's worse, and the next day he passed away. When I regretting, because throughout the time when he was still alive and was on sick bed, I hardly take care of him. Only my sister and my mom. And thus, as it is now, all I can do is, whenever I do the good deeds like today, I just send him my merit, sharing my positive energy to ease my regret and to repay the debt of gratitude I owe him. All right? And this is part that you're going to learn from, I think you can learn from whenever Nicholas on Blessing 10, I think, last week or the week before. He had taught that. Cherishing our or one's parents. Number 9. Yes, this one. You might be wondering why I put this car in there. Do not be negligent thinking that we drive like a professional, so there will be no accidents. This car is my first car when I was in high school. I remember it was in 1995. My parents went to visit me in United States while I was still in high school. And I saw that the place where I live with my aunt, we are in the forest, like near the lake. So if we don't have a car, it will be difficult for me. So what I did is, I asked my parents to buy me a car, and he got me this one. Mitsubishi Eclipse 1995 model. Yes, newest one. Yes, 2 doors. But there's no spoiler though. I couldn't find the one without spoiler. But anyway. But I have it only for 2 months and I total it. Yes, but no accident happened. The car flipping over when I fall from the... I drive very fast and there was a dog jump in front of the road and I was panicked. So I turned the wheel and it's flipping over and fall off. The passenger side was crashed very hard, only leaving the driver's side safety. That's how I survived. But I lost some hair though. Okay. And that's, do not think that accident will not happen. Be mindful. This is to remind me of myself, my story. And worse is the insurance going up higher too. That's a really pain. Number 10, do not be negligent thinking that we still have plenty of money or wealth. Yes, if you are thinking that the money that you own are still with you forever, if you put it in the bank, who knows when the economic crash, the bank would be able to return your money or not. That's nothing never certain. So this is something that we should be careful, not to be negligent. Number 11. I don't think I need to explain too much. You know what it is, right? Do not be negligent thinking that our power and good fortune will remain forever. The picture in here is one of the famous series. I never watched it though. It had 8 seasons, 8 years of in story. The Game of Thrones. Some of you may have heard in the novel book or the series. I never watched it, but yes, they are struggle for power. Nothing lasts forever. And last of the reminder today, do not be negligent, thinking that people with inferior status cannot do anything against us. This history has repeated itself, just like in France, as the king himself has overthrown by the people. Therefore, everyone, the word for you for today. Those who be negligent in the mention, half of him is already dead. But for those who do not, he will be able to completely grasp the essence of life. And so, that is the 12 ways of negligence I'd like to share with you today. And so, here come to the announcement part before we end today. Oh, I forgot, it's not over. When we wake up each morning, the day we find either be the first or the last of our remaining days. That's everyone. This is the food for thought for parting gift today. For those who are looking for meditation retreat, not in the temple anymore, this time we are holding on the Somerset on July 8 to 10, 2022. Anyone looking for the retreat? For more information, check out the website, themeditationsurvey.com. Okay, this is one announcement for those who are looking for the meditation retreat upcoming in 2 months from now. And next week, our Abbot, Venerable Ronapop, will be on Zoom session on Saturday night. If you have time, come join us on Zoom. All the detail of the Zoom are posting on the board there. Okay, you can take a photo, how to get and join Zoom in there. And not the last yet. Every day I teach I guide meditation in the afternoon. It will be morning for United States. So I have Clubhouse meditation. So if you have chance, you can join me on my Inner Peace Club, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Chicago. That will be 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the afternoon if you have Clubhouse. But you can also watch the rerun as well, guide meditation regularly, Monday through Friday. All right? And this is my schedule and our temple schedule. At 7 p.m. every day, Monday through Saturday, my channel will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the temple will be on DMEU Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Sunday, well, I also teach on Facebook. Hopefully you can join us too. Anyway, and that is the information. And if you are looking for the video, we also have, aside from Wat Dhammakaya London, this temple video, also you can check my video as well on YouTube channel called The Great Teaching Monk. And so thank you very much everyone for your time, and thank you for visiting our temple on this, and hope to see you again in the next session. May the power of the positivity or merits that you had done through the practice of meditation and listen to the wisdom talk that raised your awareness, may you find yourself happiness in life, may all your wishes come true, may all obstacles be gone, and whenever you have time to practice meditation, may you find inner peace very easily without delay.